Funky. Hip hop.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Behind the bar with me this evening. Excuse me. Tonight, as you probably already know, I live in Kansas, technically. Not Kansas City, Missouri, but Kansas City, Kansas side. Not in Kansas City, technically. But storms moving in. I hear clouds, thunder rolling, chance tornadoes. That was probably a little cheesy. But we are checking out this evening a pale ale from lovely Treehouse Brewing Company in Munson, Massachusetts. Excuse me, got a tickle in my throat. Coming in at 5.4%. I love the label on this. The red, orange, and yellow is just badass. This has been brewed before, but not for a long time. I think it's been a year or two since this was brewed, canned, or anything. I could find one other canning, I think, or release of it. I'm probably wrong. I usually am. But I've heard really good things about this. So Lights On by Treehouse is a pale ale, one of my favorite pale ales that's out there. This one, an American pale ale, coming at 5.4%. I would expect nothing but good things from this, but we shall see. I know nothing about this beer. Comes courtesy of my buddy Leo, per usual with Treehouse stuff. Thank you very much. Let's check it out, guys. See what we think. Pours out into the glass. Token Treehouse orange juice. Completely hazy. Can't see my finger through the other side on the light. About a finger and a half. I have fluffy, perfectly carbonated head. 5.4%, nothing to speak of for alcohol legs or any magical, any mega lacing or anything like that. But it looks friggin' great in the glass. Like I said, just that insane haze pouring out into the Tiku. Just looks fantastic. Let's see what it smells like. It's just huge, like mango, peach, orange. Got a little on my lip there. Sorry, I went a little too far on that. Mango, oranges, a little bit of the malt bill. It doesn't smell 5.4%. This smells like a much bigger beer. It smells like an IPA. Got that bubble gum Treehouse juicy fruit yeast profile. Not a lot to speak of from a malt bill that I can really pick up. Maybe a little bit of like a Pilsner malt or a two-row. Just a little bit of breadiness, but nothing crazy, kind of white bread. But other than that, it's just a juice bomb. I mean, there's no real... A little bit of pininess, like grassiness, like herbal aspects to this beer. But it doesn't smell anything like a small 5.4%, is that what I said? 5.4% pale ale. Or it doesn't even really smell similar to Lights On. Lights On, I typically get a little bit more dankness and pininess than I do in this. I don't know. This smells killer. I can't wait to drink it. Leo, thank you very much, sir. Cheers, guys. Wow. This beer is so... There's a little bit more of the malt bill in this than I kind of expected. Kind of that crackery... I describe it all the time. Like a saltine cracker with the salt removed. You get that white bread aspect of the bready malts. But then it goes right into just orange, peach, bitter... Just kind of great pale, like it's not insane over the top, just like punch you in the mouth juice explosion. The nose kind of made me think it might be that, but it's not. This beer is fantastic. Like for a 5.4% pale ale, this is fantastic. It does have a little bit more of the malt backbone than you're used to with a lot of Treehouse beers. But I think that's just the inherent nature of this beer. It has peaches, mangoes. I mean, a nice... The thing that I keep coming back to in my head that I haven't said yet, and I hear a lot of people say about some Hill Farmstead beers and what Sean Hill's doing, it's so soft. This beer has a great mouthfeel. It's got that velvety carbonation that all Treehouse IPAs and Pale Ales have, and it just glides across your tongue. Right, I mean, perfectly drying, so crisp, so clean. But it's just so soft. Like, you get all these aromas and this like, not magical, but like this just like kind of pop of fruit, a little bit of bitterness, malt bill, and just it's gone. This is I mean, for a like, this tastes like a 5.4% pale ale. It tastes lower in ABV. It's not crazy thick like a green or something like that. It's still got a great mouthfeel, though. It's got great carbonation, which just helps that velvetiness just kind of flow across your tongue. Again, I go back to this stuff all the time with Treehouse. They make the best blonde ale I've ever had in Eureka. Eureka with Citra specifically. They make one of the best pale ales I've ever had in Lights On. That and Fort Point from Trillium are my top two. This is right there with it, though. The only difference with this one, it's a little maltier. Just a smidge. I think that Lights On's a little thicker, a little creamier. But that detracts nothing from this beer. Lights On, I don't know if I've reviewed Lights On my channel. I don't know. I'll have to check. I drink it quite often, but I don't know if I've ever reviewed it. Lights On is a great pale ale. I mean, it crushes like what are the big pale ales you think of, like a Zombie Dust or something like that. It, like, crushes that beer. Right up there, like I said, with Fort Point from Trillium. But this is right there. It holds its own. Great hop balance. It's a balanced beer. It's a soft beer. I expect nothing less from the folks up there in Munson. Yeah, that's killer. As far as a grade, we'll go, it's an A beer. It's a 96 for me. For style, I mean, 96 right on the edge. It's not, I mean, it's not quite world class for a pale ale, but it's definitely an A beer, and it's right there in a close third for sure for me. I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, if I'm grading it from it just as a pale ale, I mean, it's a 98 probably, 99 going, and 100 going to Fort Point and Lights On, and this being right there. But it's kind of a hoppier style beer. I mean, it's a 95, 96. I mean, that's what we're talking about. So, killer beer. It just got released. I've got a few more cans. Gonna see how it ages, see how it does. But do you want a 5.4% pale ale? I don't know where you're gonna find much different or better. I mean, than this, or even like Curiosity 24, 3. One of those was a pale ale. It was kind of similar. I like this a little better even than that, but it's kind of similar. But yeah, no, we'll leave it there, guys. I can keep rambling, but Treehouse Tornado. Hitting Kansas, because we're in Tornado Alley, so it only seems fitting that I review it. And we'll leave it there. So 96, 95 out of 100. We'll see where I end up with when it's all said and done. Thanks for coming behind the bar. Thank you, Leo, very much. And yeah, guys, thanks for the likes, subscribes, and comments. Till next time, guys.